Should you pull for Reks? His role is a tank and a melee attacker. His notable attacks: Blade Combo, his skill 1. It's 4 split HP attacks. It grants 1 level of his overhead effect, Dalmasca's Loyal Soldier, for 6 turns. His overhead increases by 1 whenever he's receiving Brave or HP damage, and it caps at 5 levels. And it grants his preemptive attack, Remove Obstacle or Remove Obstacle Plus if his overhead is at level 2 or higher. Remove Obstacle Plus, another 4 split HP attacks. It grants the party Brave by 30% of the HP damage dealt, and every time it goes off, it reduces 1 level of Dalmasca's Loyal Soldier. Shield Rush, his skill 2. It is 4 HP attacks with 150% splash. It grants his buff, I'll handle these, for 10 turns to his other allies, not to himself, in which he covers all single target attacks aimed at allies. Think an Orin, think a Gladio, think a Galoof. It works like that. Yellow Storm, his EX. It is 6 HP attacks with 20% splash. It inflicts group Vivid Thunderstorm for 6 turns. That debuff lowers thunder resist. Wide Ruin, his LD. It is 4 AoE HP attacks. It gives 1 free ability use to Reks. It grants Shield to drive away Horrors of War for 12 turns. That buff gives Party Thunder Enchant. Peer Mentorship, his FR. It grants 5 levels of Dalmasca's Loyal Soldier for 6 turns, and it inflicts group Vivid Thunderstorm for 6 turns. Shining Nova, his BT. It lasts for 6 turns. It gives a party HP cap up of 30%, and it triggers Remove Obstacle, his preemptive attack, twice before he moves. On top of that, whenever Remove Obstacle triggers, the levels won't decrease like normal. It stays the same. Here's force conditions. You're getting a 30% when someone uses a Thunder ability, another 40% when someone has a special overhead like Reks, and a 20% whenever Brave damage is reduced or absorbed by a buff. And this only can trigger once per turn. Let's go to Reks' pros. Where do I start? His BT gives Reks the highest amount of damage until Astos. There is not going to be another person who does more damage than Reks until the undead man from Final Fantasy Origins comes. And he's not even, like, by definition, a DPS unit. He's a tank. I want to reiterate, with his BT, his preemptive attack triggers twice. It triggers once for 4 split HP attacks, and it triggers again for another 4 split HP attacks. That is 8 split HP attacks before Reks even moves. Let's put that into perspective more. Blade Combo, his skill 1, is 4 split HP attacks. But if you include his BT in there, it is a total of 12 split HP attacks to multiple people at the same time. Shield Rush, his skill 2, it's not as broken, but it's still crazy. 4 HP attacks. In total, you're getting 12 HP attacks on one enemy. Yellow Storm, his EX, is 6 by itself. 8 plus 6, that's 14 HP attacks on one enemy. Who's living that? The ability to be both a DPS and a tank at the same time, having the best of both worlds of defense and offense, is broken. That is utterly insane. Since the developers didn't think he had enough, they also made him have one of the strongest FRs in Opera Omnia, period. You have 3 generic, broken conditions, in which if he only had 2 of those conditions, his FR would have been considered amazing. But he has all 3. His FR is fantastic both offensively, and if the enemy takes up a lot of turns, it's also great in that regard. His buff also helping cover the party, helps the team survive more, and within all of this, he provides party element enchant. Alright, I'm gonna stop fantasizing about this man. Haha, get it? As broken as he is, there is a reason why he died in the story. He has some cons. Though, to be fair, this section isn't going to be very big. Reks' cover is single target only. If the enemy uses an AoE attack or a split HP attack or any of the kind, Reks isn't going to be able to do anything about that. He works best as a tank when facing enemies that only target one person at a time. Another con with Reks is survivability is still not guaranteed. If the enemy is given enough crazy powerful attacks back to back, your team is still going to lose. You're still going to die. It's not like Zack, where you can be as reckless as possible without a lick of worry that your team is going to die. With Reks, you do have to worry a little bit still. Even though his defenses are amazing. Third off, Reks has no burst healing. He got nothing from his own kit that'll able to heal both himself or the party, except from maybe some HP regen, I think. If you want burst healing, you gotta look elsewhere, which Let's be honest, it's really not that hard. And lastly, he has a short BT effect. There's no other way around it. You cannot deny this. It's pretty freaking short. However, it's not as bad as some other people's. All of his moves don't have any special high turn rate. They all move normally, so your BT is going to last much longer than if you were playing Sid Reigns, if you were playing Ashe, if you were playing Tifa. His, even though it's still 6 turns, it's still gonna last longer than theirs. In my opinion, it makes him having a short BT effect not as bad. I still think overall he's a very broken unit and a very underrated unit. Like, holy crap, no one is talking about this guy. Why? He's crazy. My should you pull rating for Reks, I'm giving him an S+. The most underrated character I've ever seen in Opera Omnia. I have not seen a peep of anyone talking about this guy. Everyone in freaking the main cord, the Reddit, oh, Reks is irrelevant because Astos. Come on now. Astos don't got the tanking capabilities that Reks do. Astos don't got the party thunder enchant. Astos don't got the defensive auras. Reks has got that much and more. His damage is still freaking crazy. To my knowledge, he only falls behind Astos in terms of damage. And he already brings all of those other great capabilities with it. I'm telling you, y'all sleeping on this man. Yo, just because he died in the prologue doesn't mean he's bad. I'm definitely greening my boy. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. I'll see you guys next time.